greatest story in club history.
Do you think it's normal? The way you perform? Do you think it's normal for the guys who travel if they don't have money to pay the heater at home to come here to follow us to perform in this way? Do you think it's normal?
The treble complete. The greatest story in club history has an ending, and what a final chapter!
We'll keep going, and we keep going, lads.
Guys, go out there and make our stamp. A stamp that we are the champions. If they want this crown, if they want it, they have to fight. Don't give it. Because we are the champion defending until May, June, we have it. This belongs to us.
Congratulations. How long will it take you to come to terms with what you've achieved over the last 3 weeks and get ready to go again?
No, don't talk to me about good, Rodi.
Your team has never ever done, and that's been 4 titles in a row.
There's another record to win 4 straight Premier Leagues, never been done. Sir Alex Ferguson, as great as he was, never won 4 straight Premier Leagues.
No one has won 4 in a row, never ever.
Manchester City set out to realise an achievement for all time. Since proud Preston won the first, the century before last, no team has ever been champions of England in 4 successive seasons.
We are the champions.
Ready?
Unfortunately, Gundogan has officially been announced as a Barcelona player.
More breaking news. This is from the world of football. A familiar story. Al Ahly of Saudi Arabia agreeing a deal worth £30 million for Manchester City's Riyad Mahrez.
Then it got to this point now where, you know, he's the captain of this team, which is arguably the best team City have ever had. And if you want to say, like, well, you know, it's nothing in particular, well, name me how many Man City captains have lifted the Champions League trophy. The answer, it stops at Gundogan. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Riyad Mahrez had a goal contribution in his career in the Premier League. 1 every 110 minutes.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Amazing. Amazing.
I can't believe his numbers.
It's not about the success, the quality, the players, the quality skills. You can find quite similar or whatever different ones can help you. But there are something like, you know, is in the locker rooms, that is so difficult to replace. You need time. You know, being here 1 or 2 years, and these guys have a lot of experience.
It's accelerated, hasn't it? We were mentioning in the transfer show that Manchester City were in talks with Rennes over a deal for their winger Jeremy Doku. Well, it's agreed now.
About Mateus Nunes wanting to move to Manchester City, maybe he's got his wish.
Yes, very. Mateo Kovacic from Chelsea, he has signed a 4-year deal worth £30 million.
Just to finalising a deal for the RB Leipzig centre-back Josko Gvardiol.
I think they've really done some exceptional business here, and before these recent signings that they made, I actually had Arsenal winning the league. I think these signings that they've made under Pep's coaching could propel them to go forward.
So the Premier League never lets anyone bask in the glory of recent successes, and City know that to retain their crown they will again have to be both concentrated and largely faultless.
Normally the first games are difficult for itself, especially for the new promoted, and because they have nothing to lose and they have the energy and you know, the dream to do a good season. A part of that, Bini knows us really well, so, and he destroyed the Championship. So
Championship, we know that barely, but one thing that did let them down at times was defending corners, conceding 10 last season.
This one played in short to Foden. Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne linking up again. And it's headed back across to Haaland. He's already made his mark. 6 City games without a goal, but he started his second Premier League season as he started his first by scoring one.
But it's one of those things where it's not quite as bad as your initial feeling. And off comes De Bruyne and on.
Foden. Walker pulls it back and Alvarez draws it in and finds Haaland! Devastating! There's a while in games when you wonder if he's playing and then suddenly... Killed round by Foden. And it drops for Rodi, who hammers it home to complete what will surely be an opening day victory now for the champions. And in hammering it home, he made it look so easy.
Have grabbed the 3 points with 3 goals, and of course it means that the Blues have begun the defence of their Premier League crown in style with a 3-0 win at Turf.
Just wanted to see if there was an update on Kevin De Bruyne. And some reports in Belgium about it could be quite serious.
Good afternoon to everybody. Buenas tardes. It's serious danger. We have to decide is surgery or no surgery, but will be a few months out.
In a crossing position, Haaland! De Bruyne got Haaland there, he'll go it alone.
De Bruyne, what a pass!
De Bruyne, who is a teaser!
Happy we are to be here to play this game because we have to win the Champions League. And this opportunity we want to take it because who knows when we are going to come back here to play this tournament.
Rakitic. Cross is hanging in the air. And Sevilla go in front. Yusuf here by Rodri. Foden. Grealish has drifted inside. Rodri looks for Haaland. Off the crossbar and bundled over the line. Manchester City draw level.
Manchester City have won the Super Cup in dramatic circumstances. Sevilla missed their 5th penalty. Manchester City perfect. And last season's treble has another trophy added to it.
Because again, from Greece, thank you so much for the Premier League to let us play on Saturday. And not on Sunday or Monday. Thank you so much.
Rodniz still inside the City half. On it goes to Kovacic. Kovacic takes possession of the ball. Wide it goes to Walker. Walker, though, has to go back to Kovacic. Kovacic into the gap. Good ball. Foden takes it on the edge of the area. Alvarez shooting position. 1-0 City. Brilliant finish. Julian.
Called up to make the challenge.
So maybe he doesn't have the highlights, like has to be. Always I said the holding midfielder has not to be the highlight.
For Foden, got away from him, but not from Rivalry, and what a bullet of a finish!
Haaland in in a shooting position. Alvarez 1-0. Ball into the corner. It's Fulham's third. They've definitely been in this game. And the first time shot, Ederson saves it. Out-swinging ball. Ake's header, 2-1. Alvarez on towards Haaland. Haaland through and scores. And City lead by 3 goals. He missed one against Sheffield United. Now Haaland. He goes to Haaland. The perfect end to the day. The cross, it's a brilliant cross and they've scored. It's Ward-Prowse who got forward and headed it from pretty much on the ground. City so far have done 17 chances in the opening 45 and Doku into the area, keeps on going and scores! Well, they had 17 attempts in the first half, didn't score. Edge of the area, lays it off to Bernardo Silva. Back it goes to Alvarez again. Alvarez scoops it on and it's Bernardo Silva to score! Oh, how did that happen? Alvarez goes out wide to Bernardo Silva. City have 4 against 3. Can they find the right pass? Haaland, will he score? You bet he will! At last! I said earlier I don't think Haaland's going to score today. Actually, deep down I don't. Centre the ball, Doku comes forward. Rodri now helps it on diagonally. Walker's round the back, lays it off. Foden hits it. That is a quite magnificent goal. They're going to check for a VAR. Dummy, Foden, Matheus Nunes, this is terrific. Haaland, what a goal! What a goal! If the first goal was superb. Sent off. He's just sent Rodri off. Well, there was a bit of push and shove in the corner, and then Gibbs-White and Rodri were squaring up to each other. There was push and shove. Rodri is suggesting that VAR ought to check that.
I think the referee is just...
Is Rodri one of the more difficult players to find a solution for when he is absent?
Well, just for the fact the amount of games, minutes are played, the consistency in many things. Of course, it's not easy to replace, but he's out. We are going to find another quality, another skills that Rodi maybe he hasn't. We are going to use it for the benefit for the team.
Kovacic. Well, he was trying to play it out wide, and Foden actually got in the way of it. Pedro Neto sprints away. He's in a foot race with Ake, and he's got the better of him, and now he's getting towards the byline, and he keeps on going in the penalty area, and there's almost an own goal. It is an own goal off Ruben Diaz. Perez hits it, and it's gone in! Julian Alvarez thumped it towards the near post. It was over the wall and parried into the roof of the net by the goalkeeper's right arm. It is. Now suddenly Wolves on the counter with Semedo. Semedo's deflected cross is cleared by Akanji. City in a bit of spot of bother here, and they really are at 6s and 7s. And Wolves has made it 2-1. They've scored through Hwang, who should have been sent off. How often does
go for City? They're going to go as long as possible. Needs to drop,
and it doesn't drop because the referee sounds his whistle, and Wolves have beaten City.
That we could defend well, but yeah, difficult game to play like we knew it, and they defend really well, and congratulations.
What a response from Arsenal, and it's captain fantastic.
So the best 2 teams in the Premier League last season now meet for the first time here at the Emirates Stadium. For most of the last campaign it was City playing catch-up as the young pretenders they might not have had in previous years. As Foden hits in the ball, it's beyond the goalkeeper and cleared off the line. It was Guardiola who hooked it. Didn't look as though it would cross the line, and indeed it didn't. But Ake might score. No, he's put it over the bar. Brilliant chance for Ake. It was glanced onto him. Arsenal didn't cover him, and it was crosses the halfway line. Puts in a long ball up towards the run of Tomiyasu and onto Havertz. Ake was at his heels. Martinelli, there's a deflection in. It's an own goal by Nathan Ake. Martinelli hit the shot. Ake couldn't get out of the way of it. He went.
That's it.
The whistle goes. It's taken one moment of incredible good fortune to settle this fixture. Mikel Arteta shakes the hand.
The reason I predicted them to win the title is because I felt they got close last year, and I think they'll be close again. And I just thought there would be a treble hangover for City. Of what's City's cause this year? You've achieved utopia. You can't do any more than winning the treble.
They could become the first side to win 4 consecutive league titles.
But when you've fought so long, so hard to win a Champions League like they have, particularly, and then you've won the treble and you've repeated what Manchester United have done, there's got to be that little bit of a.
Remember, he did play, of course, in the Champions League game during that 3-game domestic ban, and City won away at RB Leipzig. Now here's Haaland, first chance for him, on the edge of the area, and scores! For City from the penalty spot, Haaland scores, and City are in front in the 191st Manchester derby, and Erling Haaland, who scored a hat-trick of course against United last season, is 1/3 the way to another one here. Get beyond Bruno Fernandes, outside it goes to Bernardo Silva, clipped in, Haaland, 2-0 City, that is a magnificent goal, absolutely devastating from the Blues, clipped out to the left to Bernardo Silva, floated ball to the back post, very similar to the one that was saved by Onana in stoppage time, but at the goes backwards. They must have held the ball for 3 or 4 minutes here. Rodri now comes towards the edge of the area, tries the shot, Rodri, good save by Onana, Haaland on the rebound, Foden, he does end in a goal. I've lost count of the passes, but it must be treble figures, and City lead 3-0.
It's absolutely.
So when you play just 9 games, many things is going to happen. From my experience, so we have been behind a few points in February, March, and at the end we were able to win.
It's a two-fisted punch by the goalkeeper. Rodri wins it back. Alvarez takes it on. He plays it back to Ake. Ake wide to Doku. Doku now on the point of the edge of the area, trying to get into the penalty area. Works a little angle onto Rodri. Looks for the 1-2. Hits the shot. Brilliant goal. Doku 1-2 with Rodri and poked it in almost like a toe bung into the corner of the net. Out wide to Walker. Walker on the edge of the area onto Doku again. Doku with a little step over. Comes into the box. Goes outside. Goes inside. On it goes to Bernardo Silva. Jeremy Doku's having a blinder, and Bernardo Silva is the latest benefit. Is Bernardo Silva, plays it across the Doku. Doku in a shooting position, hits the shot well, 3-0. Jeremy Doku. From midfield area, helps it out wide to Doku. Doku up against Aarons. Doku keeps on going. On it goes towards Foden. Foden! 4-0. Doku with another assist. City out to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva rampaging forward. Chance for a fifth for Bernardo Silva. Goes inside, scoops it in, off the line. Well, Bernardo Silva says it cross for Bob. Bob hard and low, and number 6. Nathan Ake practically on the floor. Heads it into the back of the net. Oscar Bob with an assist. Have been once again quite mesmeric. They were held by a very defence-organised Bournemouth until the...
Take in perspective, be calm, relax. Make good moments and bad moments for everywhere, every team around the world. Not for the fact we are just named Man City and the last years have been good. That means it's going to happen in the future, in the nearly, not in 10 years, tomorrow. If you are aware of that, you are closer that still be consistent, still there in Europe for the many years.
Finally, just one on Cole Palmer since he left. He wanted game time. That's one of the reasons he said that he left. He's seemingly making it work. Have you managed to watch much of him at Chelsea?
Really pleased. So the reason why was that when a game time, he has it. So congratulations. So he's a guy. He came from the academy. Is having success. Is because it's good for him, and wish him the best.
That very short run-up that is a trademark of his. He steps up and sends Sanchez the wrong way, and City lead.
Great save. It's a great save.
Ball comes in, it's headed on and in! Thiago Silva, can you believe it? Way line, on it goes to Palmer. Palmer into the middle third and now into the final third, on towards James, and James will get to it, and Sterling will score! Well, it was a calamity, really, a catalogue of errors. City could have got to the first ball. Corner goes short. Bernardo Silva with a different angle, pops in the cross. Great header, Akanji, 2-2!
Brilliant.
From Caicedo and on to Alvarez, and Foden now into the final third goes City. Alvarez on his outside, here is Alvarez, Haaland, 3-2, bundled over the line, but that is a terrific move from Caicedo, and now Gallagher tries the shot, great save, the rebound's turned in by Nick Jackson, 3-3 at Stamford Bridge. This extraordinary match goes Kovacic, Haaland, Kovacic, little shot blocked. On it goes, Rodri strikes it, deflection into the back of the net. Rodri hit a defender, span the other way. Good ball to Sterling. Sterling towards the edge of the area, clips it in, good chance for Bruyne. Bruyne brought down, penalty kick for Chelsea. Another twist in
He's a guy, he came from the academy, is having success, it's because it's good for him and wish him the best.
The rain teams down, the ground falls silent, expectation. Cole Palmer steps up and scores a penalty against the club that brought him up, against the club that taught him everything he knows.
Disappointment. There's a bit of disappointment from Maurizio Pochettino, but I mean from certain supporters or...
Have not really been able to. I mean, Arsenal sort of fell away.
What I learned since I arrived here, I was more anxious in the first seasons, or the first, second, third, in November, December. Now I learned that the Premier League never ends.
Played it to Ake. Ake now tries to go outside. Lovely dribble from Ake. On he goes to Haaland. 1-0. City score. Haaland's first chance of the game. Ake with the set. Haaland with the finish. City 1, Liverpool 0.
Oh, what a goal from City. Nathan Ake.
Got to it. Salah twisting and turning, lays it off. Shot from Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool equalise. City 1, Liverpool 1. All those big men left on the back. The deliveries towards the near. Haaland touches it wide.
Now I learned that the Premier League never ends. When you believe it's over, oh my God, there's still 10 games to play, and many things can happen.
The visit of Spurs to the Etihad Stadium conjures up a real sense of drama and excitement. Such have been the pulsating clashes here in recent years. Look at Spurs go. Doku is the furthest back for City. Can he get to it? No, he can't. Son is onto it. Spurs on the counter. Son hits the shot, scores the goal. Spurs are 1-up already. It is exactly what they do. It's whipped in by Alvarez. Haaland doesn't get to it. Own goal. An own goal. City have equalised already.
Yeah, just off his top of his leg.
On the edge of the area, Doku plays it in, Alvarez, Foden must score, Foden does score, City 2, Spurs 1, Phil Foden, Spurs just couldn't contain them for long, and the Blues are in front.
What a goal from City.
Great. Alvarez to Haaland, headed away by Davis and on to Son, and now Lo Celso, plenty forward for Spurs, and it's into the back of the net from Giovanni Lo Celso. Spurs have had a really good few minutes in the second half, and now they've equalised. Alvarez tries to make it his, it's gone beyond him, and now City might get it with Bernardo Silva, but Spurs win it back. Basuma loses it to Rodri. Rodri's on his feet, on it goes to Haaland. Haaland, Grealish! City 3, Spurs 2! That might just do it!
Wow, that's what he needed, Jack Grealish.
Good ball, Son out wide, this is good for Spurs. Now Brennan Johnson up towards the final third, tries to get beyond Walker, clips in a cross, and the header's in. It's 3-all, it's Kulusevski, he's headed it into the back of the goal. It's 3-all, and City are absolutely furious about it. goals from Spurs, Chelsea and Liverpool in the last 3 matches may have cost them 6 points. But the reality is that there's a fluency and a rhythm that demonstrates unequivocally. To get through to Bailey, I'm not sure how, and now Bailey's coming forward and he keeps on coming and he might think about getting a shot in. Bailey hits it and he scores. I think it might have taken a deflection, but it'll be a Leon Bailey goal. And that's
to leave the situation that to don't know it, we knew it. So it's always exaggerated for one side and the other one. The important is to face the reality. We are not used to don't win games or 4 games without winning, but we play against top teams, because Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham and Aston Villa right now, they are in exceptional teams. Always difficult at Stamford Bridge, the other one is too, were tight games.
At this stage, we're not sure for how long. Jeremy Doku is still also unavailable too, but Rodri and Jack Grealish return after suspension.
Townsend hangs it up and a goal! Clumsy from Brown, as advantage will be played after that foul on Walker. Rodri collides with Luka and finished off beautifully by Bernardo Silva. Hanging off Alvarez, Luton feel it was handball, but Manchester City aren't going to hang around. No touch from Nagy, there is a touch from Grealish, and from behind City lead in a matter of minutes.
To Diaz, plenty of room in front of Diaz, lays it across to Foden into the gap, Grealish 1-0, it was a matter of patience, a lovely slip ball through, and Grealish who scored was in the view of the goalkeeper. I'm afraid it does count as offside. Now Grealish comes forward, on it goes towards Foden, and then almost reaches Lewis, and it does, and Rico Lewis turns it in, it's his first. Stay down, and there's a chance here through on goal potentially, and they've turned it into the back of the net through Mateta, and there you go. Now says the referee, City win it back, and then they go down, and the referee's given a penalty to Crystal Palace. Can you believe it? He's tucked it in. You just cannot believe it. Have got an equaliser. And Paul Tierney blows the whistle, and the final score is City 2, Crystal Palace 2.
When you drop points, you got Saudi Arabia coming up. Is it? Would you rather be Premier League?
That would be better than our 6-7 hour flight with the result, of course. That just 3 days to recover, 3 days for a potential final, otherwise they are semi-final. Yeah, of course, but it's what it is. So now we are down, and we lift immediately as quick as possible and go to compete there.
Of Japan against Manchester City of England for a place in the final of the 2023 FIFA Club World Cup here at the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium. There's Nunez. Nunez looking for the return ball. Nunez across goal, turned into his own net. It's an own goal by Marius Højbjerg. Mateo Kovacic is on the end of it. Kovacic to finish. 2-0. The run through the middle. Nunez. Silva. And it creeps in. Past Shushika.
And the opportunity to become the first club in history to win the Premier League, the FA Cup, the Champions League, the UEFA Super Cup, and hopefully the FIFA Club World Cup in the same. Ake decides to have a shot. It's against the post, and it's chested into the net by Alvarez. And unless he's in an offside position, City are in front in 44. Foden into the box, there's a deflection, and it goes in. Foden was in the middle, he played a cross, but it's turned in by Nino into his own net. Whether Foden is accredited with the goal, I'm not so sure, but what it most definitely is. As Alvarez comes into the area, that's right across the face of the goal, and Foden slides it over the line. It broke for Alvarez, he played a low cross into the central area of the pitch. Area is in the penalty area, on it goes to Alvarez. Alvarez makes it 4. 1-0. He scored the opener. He's now got City's fourth. There wasn't really any lingering doubt about the destiny of the FIFA Club World Cup. But if there was, it has now completely dissipated. City full side of the bar. Now, is he onside? Buckley, but the flag has stayed down. And Red Star have scored. Haaland. Alvarez. Same as Saturday. Alvarez will whip it in. Oh, it's gone straight. And now Rodri. And still Rodri. Oh, delightful. Third goal. Just keep thinking to yourself that a goal has to arrive. Now Lewis, can he provide it? Or maybe Foden does. Different since he came on, and Alvarez as well. Oh, that is superb. The didn't see Rez. Is the pass right? Yes, it is. Doku. Game over. 2 games, 2 wins. Diaz, good save. Akanji. At last, it's Haaland. Fires it like Grealish. Haaland. His second. City's third. Sure runner. And the decisive finish. Oh, for Erling Haaland. Grealish and now Foden. And he's got beyond Garcia and beyond Rasiopi. And City right. He's got Foden with him. Goes instead to Haaland. Brilliant! To the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League. 4 games and 4 wins.
Oh, Pedro, one goal! Oh, Pedro, one goal! Pedro العرضة يا Pedro ممكن الجول يا Pedro 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 جول وجول 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 كرة يتضارب هالاند هو هالاند هو جول هو جول هو جول أخيرا الاندفاع ويغيب عنها الحماس بينما كرة مرور دوكو يتوغل دوكو العرضية اللمسة يا فودين خطيرة جول 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 ريمونتادا
And for Matheus Nunes, on it goes to Micah Hamilton. There are 2 in the middle. Oh, but Hamilton's gone on his own. What? And it's another good save. Bob Lewis maybe took a defender away. Oh, and Bob scores! Another first ever City goal. He demanded to take it, and he becomes the 3rd City player to score his first ever City goal.
Mr. Guardiola, congratulations for victory. Manchester City is just the 2nd English club with maximal number of points in the group stage. How do you feel about that?
Our CEO especially so happy because they earn a lot of money. So he's happy. So yeah, really good. So yeah, we're qualified and today with really young players, they play really good and a demanding game because they made a lot of man-to-man, they are so aggressive and so speed at front. So yeah, really good team in that terms. And but yeah, we did a good game, good performance, no injuries, so we come back Manchester and so on.
It's a strange, I guess, almost unique moment for you and your players, but did you sense a change the last couple of days? Was everybody back on the front foot with a smile?
No, a smile always was there.
Yeah.
Always was there, but of course when we win you are happy, you sleep better, you eat better, so it's normal.
Yeah.
So the world's best team have returned to the UK from Saudi Arabia to find themselves in the unusual position of 5th in the Premier League table. Forward in the left wing position, and on it goes towards the edge of the area. City win it back, and now they've lost it again. McNeil clips in a low ball and Everton score! Turned in by Jack Harris. Foden helps it along to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva in the right wing position, plays it in field to Foden. Foden steps in, hits the shot, in! City equalise, Phil Foden hit the shot from about out the cheeks. Steps up, and it goes under the legs. It wasn't the best penalty you've ever seen in your... They've drawn, they've conceded goals late on. They need a 3rd here. Ball breaks for City on the edge of the area. Bernardo Silva's put it into the empty net. Pickford made an absolute howler. Tried to first treble. That was followed by a first UEFA Super Cup, and so maybe it'll be just like, I think it was the Bournemouth game, where it took about 25 minutes for the opener and then the dominoes all toppled over. And now forward comes Rodri. Rodri to the edge of the area. Rodri hits the shot in the corner. That is a sensational goal by Rodri. Gets towards the edge of the area, but plays it in. Good ball. Foden now. Great pass. City will score. That is absolutely delightful. Oscar Bob played a huge part in it. Into the 23 will go down as the greatest in Manchester City history. The Blues have registered the big 5 trophies. A Premier League, an FA Cup, a Champions League, which allowed them then to go on and win.
The game this weekend then, you're obviously trying to do something that's never been done in English football before, which is win 4 league titles in a row. Manchester United did get close to it once when they finished second to Chelsea. Is it possible? Do you believe it's possible?
Right now, yeah. How many points left? 90 games? 80? 80, 90 games, so still we are 5 behind with 1 game in hand. So possible mathematically it is difficult, obviously. Otherwise, Sir Alex Ferguson period, or Arsene Wenger, or with Jose Mourinho, or the big clubs and teams that make a legacy, a dynasty in terms of results for a long, long time. Like it's quite similar to what we have done. They could not do it. That means it's difficult. I will answer this question when we are 6-7 games before the end of the season in the position we are there. And after we'll tell you, okay, we can do it. Or now, yeah, it's realistic and unrealistic, I don't know, but it's far away.
Challenge of Miley, plays it out wide to Walker. Walker on the right edge of the area, now in a crossing position, plays it in low. Oh, that is a cheeky goal. Bernardo Silva with a little back heel, drags it into the far corner of the net. Bruno Guimaraes, it's a first-time ball to Isak, and Isak's going forward. Walker comes across with him, he's in the penalty area, he hits the shot. They're getting towards the edge of the penalty area. Gordon's in that penalty area, hits the shot into the net, and Newcastle lead 2-1. Can you believe it? 2 goals in about 3 minutes, and City led. They now...
Pep, obviously Kevin De Bruyne has been back, made a playing return in the Huddersfield game, obviously coming off the bench. He says he's not, doesn't feel like he's going to be starting too many games in the near future as he gets his fitness back. I mean, I know you said after that game it's about training, but is he in a position to start this weekend, do you think?
Yeah.
Didn't like the look of that when he pulled up so sudden.
Well, let's just hope it's one of those things where it's not quite as bad as your initial feeling. Oh my word, what a shocker!
De Bruyne, what a pass! Kevin De Bruyne, who sets up Haaland.
It's Kevin De Bruyne, gorgeous through ball for
De Bruyne. It's a tease,
but they all flock to Kevin De Bruyne.
De Bruyne with a cross. City 1, and yet in that penalty area, hits the shot into the net, and Newcastle lead 2-1. Can you believe it? 2 goals in about 3 minutes. He's making way, and Kevin De Bruyne is coming on in his stead. And Kevin... City have got the ball, there's 17 minutes to go, they've dominated this second half, they've had chances but they still can't find this equaliser. Rodri, good ball, De Bruyne now into the final third, De Bruyne now steps in, hits a shy foot into the corner of the net, you know who's back, Kevin De Bruyne. I tell you what, it looked like one of those positions where you thought he was going to go for power. Oh no sir, he rolls it into the corner of the net. KDB, we missed you, we love you, it's 2-2.
Outrageous finish. He steps forward. I'm thinking he's just.
Second half, City 2-2 at Newcastle. The ball is with Kovacic. Kovacic on to De Bruyne. De Bruyne tries to scoop it in towards Bob. Bob is there, still Bob. Oh, absolutely stunning! Oscar Bob with his first ever Premier League goal, and it's an assist. Of course, it's an assist from Kevin De Bruyne. There's only been one team trying to win this game. Their name, Manchester City.
Magnificent again, Kevin De Bruyne.
The byline for the crosses. So he's a special player, he's a legend, how much he's beloved for our fans, for all of us, for our people. And he's fresh in his mind because 5 months is a lot of time, and hopefully the second part of the season can help us to be there until the end.
I came in the game and it went so quickly. I felt like I was only on the pitch for a couple of minutes.
He rolls it into the corner of the net. KDB, we missed you. We love you.
Seeking out Walker again. City. The border of offside there, Doku. Goalkeeper down well. Just going to put pressure on the goalkeeper again. Runner's delivery. Vicario's in trouble, and Ake pounces.
Stadium, the City's first Premier League home game of 2024. The Blues can move back to second in the table with a win, and off the back of 7 victories in all competitions up there. And then the cross goes in. Wonderful ball, and tucked in by Alvarez. Bruyne waiting. Signal in. Oh, good ball! Alvarez, that is a magnificent goal! That is a truly wonderful free kick! Right off the penalty area. He's now looking for an option. Little step over, finds Rodri on the edge of the area. And City lead by 3 goals to 0. Phil Burnley tries to find a way past Guardiola and then right across. Oh, and Burnley are going to score. And they've scored with Julian Alvarez. Made it comfortable first.
Tony cleverly leaves it, and Mope is in for
close header. It's Foden. It's the champions level right on the break. The concentration ran out of the rim. There's the shift, the cross, the free header. Foden again. Manchester City again. And De Bruyne with a perfect ball as always. A late goal in the
Yeah, I agree. I think having watched the game live today, I know that Liverpool have an off day and Arsenal are still nice on the eye, but I still couldn't see these two teams finish ahead of Man City. I just can't, obviously. Listen, I've been proved wrong before, but when you look where City are, you look with De Bruyne coming back, Haaland's available, I don't see them two teams going right till the end. That I think, in terms of keeping up with Man City, I just can't see it.
And Arsenal hit the front, and they well have won the game.
Manchester City again. He fair-fisted into the bottom corner.
Front post, and he's got to pick him up. He's got to have a look over his shoulder.
Goes by Diaz. It's Haaland.
Perfect ball for Haaland. Branthwaite with the problem. Branthwaite brushed aside, and Erling Haaland wins the game for the
Trafford doesn't get there, and Liverpool are playing on, and it's in from Elliott, and Nunez!
Rice's corner, and it's headed in, and he scores. Rice plays it in, and there's the Trossard, 4-0! It's opening up for him, beautiful, and then Trossard left it for each other, what a finish!
The two teams, Manchester City and Arsenal, got tough games. They're going to be, maybe if they pick up a couple of injuries, what that can do to the team. Maybe tinker with what you're trying to do. You're trying to manage a Champions League win and also the Premier League. The managers
really have dominated. It's extraordinary that it's still 0-0. It's Foden and now De Bruyne. Oh, he's found the corner of the net.
إدرسون ماذا فعل؟ هنا فرصة لكوبنهاجن.
Put City off. De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. That is a lovely finish. De Bruyne.
كيفن دي بروين
Yeah, really good. I'm really proud of the team again. So it's not done. The third goal helped us a lot, and hopefully we can finish at home with our people to go to the next game.
Walker tries to stop him, but he can't, and Chelsea take the lead and reach him. Walker, someone gets in the way again. Rodi! At last, they've hammered away at the Chelsea goal.
What did Diogo Jota do here? Nunez for now is onside. Nunez all on his own. That is a confident man. Salah looking for McAllister. What a lovely touch from McAllister. Oh, what a lovely goal. Header on that from Cody Gakpo. Look at the face of Mohamed Salah, who had absolutely no right to catch it up. Collins does well, but not well enough against the returning Mo Salah. So a mistake from Collins that lets Diaz in. He can see Cody Gakpo over his shoulder. Wraps it up for Liverpool.
Arsenal players in the box. It's Odegaard! And just does. Saka right in to get forward. By Havertz, and there's Trossard again. The early run, he's done so well. Kai Havertz.
There's still so long to go as well, and I think you've just got to, all three teams who are going for the title, you've got to just get to that March international break, make sure they're still in a great position, and then they're running. Who knows when the running starts? People say, now, or after the international break, or March and April is when it really hurts you.
We've just lost control. Oh,
in this game for the Reds. Is there a platform for Liverpool to win it? Maybe they're on the goalkeeper via a deflection. McAllister, oh! That's outstanding! Looking on, oh, here's Luis Diaz. Still Luis Diaz, and that's his moment. It's a lovely turn. Gakpo for 4. It might be one for Elliott.
Martinelli just about keeping that in, putting it down. And there's the fifth. Saka. Still going. Saka with a shot. Saka finds it.
I don't think it's ever been a secret how to play against City. It's just difficult to stop them because they're so good. And it's always force the ball wide, make them cross. It's always been about getting numbers in the centre of the pitch. Don't let them...
Over the top by Kovacic. Haaland trying to spin Senesi. Good save, but Foden will put it in. It's Phil Foden against Bournemouth yet again.
Many in the way. McAllister now tries to keep the pressure on. Nunez is there! Liverpool have done it! Gino. Martinelli. Rice. Havertz leaves it. Odegaard's there. Ball getting round Austin Trusty and into the area. Saka. And it's coming for another handful of strikes. Martinelli waiting for support. It's Martinelli. It's the favour of the bounce there. And here comes Kai Havertz. Through on goal, Havertz! And he scored. Capitalise on that as Vinicius Saka. And there's Bruyne. These runs. He's got one there. And there is the sink.
And always you believe they will fall down, they will not continue to do it, or they should pass me every time because I tell them so. That is not normal. For many, many years, been every 3 days. Bournemouth had 7 days.
Many loyal years of watching the Blues, although it was subsequently eclipsed by that never-to-be-forgotten night in Istanbul against Inter Milan. It still created some wonderful memories. And tonight, she's there as De Bruyne gets round the outside, and Haaland tucks it into the back. Off to De Bruyne into the gap for Haaland. Haaland's through on goal. Can he get his shot in? Side is Haaland. Haaland, can he get his hat-trick? Yes, he can! De Bruyne, can he finish? Plays it across. Haaland makes it 4. Bernardo Silva plays it to Haaland. Haaland, 5 for Haaland. And the bizarre City led 3-0, then 3-2 as Kovacic scores. Matteo Kovacic wraps in a shot.
25 هذا برونو فرنانديز راشفورد فودن في وسط فودن بينية مع خوليان الفاريش خوليان فودن وجول طويل بسبب الإصابة كازيميرو لما يتعب كازيميرو فتفهم بأنه بقية اللاعبين تعبوا ماذا ضيع سفيان الكرة خطيرة والثالث يا سلام سفيان مرابط يهدي هدف ثالث لهالاند الذي يسجل في نهاية المطاف هدفه ال18 يسجل هدفه السادس على مانشستر يونايتد منذ التحاقه بالسيتي هدف ثالث لمانشستر.
Taken here by Julian Alvarez. Through Rodri. Well, he had all kinds of time and then he's what on earth is... See Copenhagen slip it through. So it's a lovely shot. What a move and what a goal. Kovacic. Julian Alvarez. Now Rodri. To try and get Erling Haaland in. He's managed to take the ball down and then make room for the shot. And finish clinically. Haaland, who now has as many in the competition as Sergio Aguero. And he's done it.
Pep, you've said before that I think you said you learned from Jurgen, or he's driven you on. What is it about him that has driven you?
The way they play, the teams play. When he doesn't play, I don't play. But the way they teams make them play football, always you learn.
And I don't know if you're aware, Trent Alexander-Arnold has said that, in his opinion, winning trophies means more to Liverpool than it does to Manchester City. I don't know what you feel about that, but there's also an implication that it doesn't matter to City, it doesn't mean as much because you spend lots of money. I'm just wondering what your observations about that whole situation is.
I wish him a speedy recovery and come back to the pitch as soon as possible.
Moments, and the rivalry between the two sides has reflected the passion, guile and determination of their two wonderful managers. Well, it's a three-horse title race, only 2 points. It's going to be an outswinging corner from De Bruyne. De Bruyne hits it in low and stones! City 1, Liverpool 0! One straight off the training ground. De Bruyne hit it low to the near post. Stones got free of his marker. 1-0 the Blues.
It's brilliant. I talked about the set pieces. We mentioned how good and City have improved so much.
Alistair has the opportunity immediately to level the scores. Alistair runs on and scores, and it's 1-1 at Anfield, and McAllister has cancelled out John Stones' early goal. White. Hammett! That's the Bernardo Silva still into the penalty area, hits the shot, deflection in! 1-0 City. Bernardo Silva hit the shot. It took a really awful deflection if you're a Newcastle player. Bernardo Silva into the penalty area he goes, hits the shot and it's gone in! I'm not sure if that was a deflection.
Last 10 games in the Premier League, now start the important thing against the leaders of the Premier League of this season at home with our people, and I'm pretty sure they will soon give us what we need to perform our best.
Puts in a clip ball, it's Jesus leading away, and Jesus hits it wide, it's in, and it's gone, it's almost in. Bruyne just about gets it out. Jesus on the edge of the area. Jesus hits a shot wide of the post. On it goes to Kovacic. Kovacic tries the bending side, but Trossard still coming forward. Trossard goes in and hits the shot. The flag should go up now. It hasn't done. Dreadful game yesterday. That's the one at late on with a deflected Martinelli goal. Well, there was no late winner today.
And now it's McAllister, and now it's Salah, and it's an incredible Liverpool goal. What a piece of passing.
تسجيلا للاهداف في هذا الموسم. كرة في الجهات اليمنى الان، جيرمي دوكو وصلت الكرة الى دوران امامية خطيرة جدا. لحظات هذه المرة فودن ينضم الى الاسماء. كرة ملعوبة من فودن. لا 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 سيتي. كرة محاولة عن طريق رودري. رودري يتقدم الآن، يمر الكرة. الله 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 الله. حكم يشير باستمرارية اللعب. تعود المحاولة من جديد. تسديد.
Got beyond Stones, he's got beyond Diaz, he's got beyond Ortega. Can you believe it?
وحسب للكريستال السابق دي بروين. هنا يقترب الآن دي بروين. الله خيال. هدف جميل للغاية يأتي بالنسبة لمانشستر
to Bruyne. Is he onside? Haaland.
جاك الأول وتمريرة جاك الثانية والله عن أي متعة تتحدثون عندما.
They are so important. And yeah, travel to Madrid and try to do a good game and give the knockout open to Manchester and yeah, come on. But it was really, really important.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness! Oh, I can't believe it!
What makes this fixture so great?
Two of teams, a team like is the king of this competition, other one they are a little border one more decade been here around, and yeah, two top teams have to do two good games to go forward.
To his right, and a big attractive back. Open start to the game. City. Sent in there by Bernardo Silva. And what a start this is! Turns to Sheriff's defense. Stones works it to Foden, created the opening, brilliant! Oh, what a star this boy is! جريليتش سبحان الله في لحظة قلت رغم الهندسية ما تعرف تولي 3-2 والله ولات 3-2 ولات 3-2 ولات 3-2 Ever so slightly, it certainly doesn't look like that on the evidence here, does it? I certainly wouldn't have said that, to be very honest. Vinicius. That's a good ball, a fantastic volley! Oh, that's wonderful from Valverde! And this game could be anything. It's incredible. It's all square. And Real Madrid. The first leg a draw in Madrid, just as it was in last season's semi-finals. We all know what happened next. Real Madrid, and Carlo Ancelotti will hope.
Much better than the first half. We make two fantastic goals with Phil and Josko. And yeah, at the end, Madrid, you know, you are 76, 77 minutes in this stadium, boo, it's eternity. So we knew it, and yeah, 3-3, we take it. We have to win a game. We win a game to qualify for semi.
The champions can put themselves 2 points. Kaminski, Doku follows up. Can he finish? Another block. It's still not away, and it goes in. Haaland hits a volley. It takes a ricochet. Ball goes short from Alvarez to Doku, Alvarez to the edge of the area, Kovacic! Oh, what a fabulous goal! Erling Haaland sends Kaminski the wrong way, and in the 70s to their own area, Buckley scores! Really sloppy. Sonia Dinma goes outside, goes inside, still Doku, into the corner of the net! He's deserved it.
Whatsoever, it's put them all to bed now.
Guardiola scores! On the edge of the area, with his distance, you'd have thought that the deluge would...
Other English, please, guys.
Yeah. Hi. Bernardo said that we cannot compare this game, tomorrow night game, with last year's game. This week, the most difficult week for your team of the season.
Listen, if yesterday we play against Madrid, the game last season, we play today will be different. So not any game is completely the same that the last season. So... Of course we'll not be like last season. We know it. They learn, we learn. It's impossible. We know each other better, so we know it. But in the same times, we try to do what we have to do, and it's the most difficult week. It's what it is. I said before, I prefer, to play of difficult. Yeah, it is. But the guys or the teams cannot play that. It's not difficult, but they cannot play it. And it's nice to be here again,
That's what Madrid will want.
He's just wandered into a central position and brought the ball down impressively there. He's got support here from Valverde. Now Vinicius Junior. He can roll it square, and that's a brilliant save, but it's in. Second time around from Rodrigo. He sent it out there to Doku. Valverde, number 15's gone out there this time. Slide the cross in, Rudiger, here's the chance, there's the equaliser! Kevin De Bruyne! For Guardiola, Rodrigo with the first half goal for Real Madrid. Oh, that's a terrible penalty. He saved it! Against Ederson. And he scores! Rudiger scores for Real Madrid. They've won the penalty shootout. Manchester City are out of the Champions League.
Yeah, we did everything more than well, so in all departments. So we were outstanding the way we played, and unfortunately we could not win, and congratulations Madrid.
Well, less than 72 hours on from their Champions League heartbreak, the Blues are at Wembley. Okay, onto Akanji, Wadi goes to Doku again. Doku into De Bruyne around the back, and a good block, and Bernardo Silva scores! Bernardo Silva puts City in front! 6.5 minutes to go! If there's one player out there who's deserved to score today, Bernardo Silva, who felt awful after that missed penalty on...
It's beautifully led by Palace.
He goes left towards Moreno. Forward and down the line to Luca Dean. Whips across it.
Oh, movement, Leon Bailey, baby! Yes! Leon Bailey scores for Aston Villa inside the 84th minute. Luca Dean forward. The cross coming in. Villa maybe 2-0's gone. Smith Rowe with him. Still Watkins. Oh, what a finish! What a finish! What a absolutely fantastic!
Still some way from the Brighton goal. Foden into the gap for Walker. Walker hits in the cross. De Bruyne's diving header, and City have scored. Kevin De Bruyne. Who's it going to be? It is Foden. It takes a deflection, and it's 2-0.
Simple passes, don't give it away.
And they've just won it back, City, and they lead 3-0. To the near post, and it's in. It's a brilliant goal. Joshko. When you're out of possession, your energy drains. Now Haaland getting into a position to shoot. Haaland towards the end of 12 minutes, and Haaland scores very, very Rodri in the penalty area, and Haaland at the far. 2-0. Rodri a second time around. Haaland scores. And Haaland's onto it. Haaland into the penalty area. Haaland hits the shot. Oh! The edge of the area, on it goes to Alvarez, who scores on his 100th City appearance. Vardiol steps inside, finds De Bruyne, looks for the return. Vardiol, real chance, and he scores. Past Robinson, and then he's tackled right on the edge of the area, and it's a goal from Foden. It's Bernardo Silva on the edge of the area, bending ball, and turned in over the line unless it's offside. Make it 4-0. Julian Alvarez does. City 4, Fulham 0. Wonderful afternoon for the Blues. Alvarez has scored in every single match he's ever played against Fulham. And the Blues are heading to the top of the table in absolute style. The reality is that City are in the...
Stick what they believe, and the difficulty is there, but at the same time we know we are playing for. So to give us the chance for the last game at home, depending on us. This is the mindset that we have and we have to have.
Spurs on the counter, Son hits the shot, scores the goal. And I think Spurs are going to escape with a draw here. But tonight, they are at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, knowing that it is simply imperative that they position, getting to the edge of the area, and plays a good ball inside as well, and the shot is tipped over well. Bruyne on towards Haaland. Rodi gets to a sort of half clearance, and then there's a mistake, and Foden! On the edge of the final third, De Bruyne into the gap, Foden crossed the face of the goal, and hit by Haaland, and then Bernardo Silva, and De Bruyne on the swerve. Great save for Cario. Spurs playing out for Johnson. Johnson's ball in low. Son at the near, and Ederson blocked him. Didn't look as though Son should get to De Bruyne. Across the face of the goal, Erling Haaland. 1-0 City. 1-0 to the Blues. Must-win night. Who do they turn to? The big man. Goes to Kulusevski, diagonal ball in, and Ederson gets there, and he's then collided with. Here's final third. Guardiola goes with him. Ball into Kulusevski. Good tackle by Rodri, and then Kulusevski, and then Ortega makes his first save. Way through, and Diaz loses it to Rodri backwards to the halfway line to Akanji, and Akanji under pressure, and he's lost the ball, and Son's through. Big moment. Under pressure, and he's lost the ball, and Son's through. Big moment. Backwards to the halfway line to Akanji. Under pressure, and he's lost the ball, and Son's through. Big moment. A great save by Ortega. The top to Doku. Doku's chasing. Doku will get to it on the edge of the area. Doku. Oh, he's brought down. Penalty. City. Erling Haaland scores. Spurs 0. City 2. Erling Haaland makes it a moment indeed. City's first ever Premier League goal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium was now followed by their first ever victory at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the Premier League.
You know, obviously you're happy you win the game, but we know it's not done yet, and I know everybody's talking now it should be easy, but I've been used to playing these couple of games against Brighton and Villa before, and it's never easy, and you know, there's always the pressure of being in that situation, so I think it was quite normal.
In the few months ago, few weeks ago, in the last game, and they have a few things you have to control, otherwise it will be difficult. So, but 2 days to prepare last game, and we are ready.
And a landmark one for the City Club captain Kyle Walker, who features for the 300th time as a Blue. Will his day end with a trophy lift? And if they...
Penalty area. This is Bernardo Silva. Phil Foden! What a start for Manchester City! Inside 90 seconds, the player of the year shows what season. You don't get a game to start any better than that if you are Manchester City.
How many times has this boy this season stepped in on that left foot and zipped it straight?
Voted again! He is in dreamland. Manchester City's number 47 makes it 2-0, the deciding day of this Premier League season. How decisive was that?
Wonderful.
Some news from North London. Tomiyasu has scored for Arsenal. It is 1-1 in that game. Ward-Prowse with the corner. Kudos! Hang on! Hold the phone in the title race! We've just had a very big last few seconds. Arsenal equalising in London. West Ham reducing the deficit at the Etihad. City's lead back to 2-1.
What a goal this is, I said, from a corner.
Silva, Rodri! There's the roar! There is the sound! Perhaps Arsenal hearts breaking! A man for the big moment delivers once again. He has scored in League Cup finals, scored in Champions League finals.
Is his own. City have the possession of the ball, and there's the final whistle. At last it's done. At last the whistle has sounded. But this is another historic moment in this wonderful team's recent history.